It's a pretty bad deal because, for one thing, you're always thinking about, is my child going to die? And the second thing is you're saying how horrible his life must be to be living like this.
I had a good experience with the first time I used drugs, and too good of an experience. It relieved everything. All my fears and anxiety were gone, and that pretty much lowered all the barriers I had to ever try it again. And I continued to use, and I used for a long time, and it always worked for me. And I never had consequences. And then the consequences started rolling in. You know, the more I used, the next time I'd have to use even more to get the same desired feeling that I always wanted. And it turned into a vicious cycle. I had to have more and more and more.
My son was losing everything when he checked into the healing place. He had lost jobs, money, purpose, a good deal of his health, and most of all, himself. He was just a shattered shell of the person he used to be. And to be honest, my wife and I weren't much better. We were all hanging on by a thread, and now here we were, 2 weeks later, ready to pick him up for a day visit and an update on his condition. I'd like to say he looked great, seemed cured, and that I was confident the healing place was going to take care of all our problems, but that wouldn't be true. What was true is that at least he was still at the facility. He seemed a little better, and for the first time in a long time, he was talking to us. It was a start. I didn't realize it at the time, but this place and the people who operated it were giving him an opportunity to get better. The rest, of course, would be up to him. But the healing place had already begun the long, painful process of building a foundation for recovery.
The future for me, I look forward to it. I used to be so full of fear. I was even fearful of success. For some reason, I had no reason to be this way, but I always felt like I wasn't good enough to do things. And you know, I had tremendous support from my family. I had no reason to feel that way, but for some reason, I felt that way.
People on the outside would never understand the real-life miracles that are sometimes born inside the healing place. But a parent understands, and to a parent, the worn old buildings of the healing place are more beautiful than any mansion or palace could ever be, because what's inside is real, and the changes that are possible there are nothing short of amazing. God, thank you for the healing place, and I pray that it will always be there for those who come looking for salvation, because as the Bible says, salvation lies within.
And today I'm not scared anymore. You know, I have God on my side. With Him I can do anything. And it's just a good feeling to have, to know that I have a purpose today would be the biggest thing. That I have a purpose, and one of those purposes is to help another suffering alcoholic get through these dark stages and find the other side, because there is a way out.